been raining like crazy in Texas, bro.
It's your boy Fittie at the E, and today we're looking at some scary TikTok videos you do not want to watch alone or even at night. These get crazy, so make sure to stick around all the way to the end of the video. I promise you, as we go, it gets even crazier. You do not want to miss this video. Please like the video so it gets pushed to more people so they can join the family. Subscribe if you haven't already and join the family. Best family on YouTube, and let's get right into the video. Remember, true chains for the drip, gangsters. Love you, boys.
So remember that story of the adult woman posing as a child to murder her adopted family?
Do not remember that story.
Discovery just made a documentary about the whole event, and it is shocking.
Okay.
I think the biggest takeaway is that Natalia wasn't some evil mastermind. She was being severely abused by the Barnett family.
Damn.
One scene in the documentary that just like really stands out to me. So the Barnetts had Natalia aged up 14 years to 22 years old so they could put her in this apartment that was definitely not ADA compliant.
Okay.
And the mom, Christine, would drive
that father looks creepy,
up to
gang.
this low-income apartment, drop off the groceries that she bought for her, and would make Natalia carry them inside. She wouldn't even get out of the car to help.
Damn.
So this video was taken by Michael, the dad, and one day he comes into the apartment and sees that Natalia has donuts. And he starts losing his mind. He's like, who brought you these donuts? We didn't buy you donuts. You always lie to us. You never tell us the truth. Tell me who got you these donuts right now. And while she's getting yelled at, she looks terrified, as if disobeying the Barnetts was like the worst thing she could do. Even though at this point they're saying she's 22 years old and living on her own, like just leave her be.
Literally, what?
Michael knew that Child Protective Services had been called to Natalia's apartment because the neighbors noticed that she was not being taken care of.
Okay.
Why are you worried about CPS, Michael, if you're not doing anything wrong and she's not a child? Another really sad takeaway from the documentary is that Michael's child, Jacob, who was like this wonderkind who got his PhD at 14 years old, was so traumatized by the whole event of his parents neglecting and abusing Natalia that he now just lives in his dad's basement and is not really putting all of his genius to use. I could go on for much longer about this documentary, but let me know if you watched it and what you thought.
Yeah, that's actually a little bit weird. She's a 22-year-old grown woman. Just because she looks like a baby doesn't mean you gotta treat her like a toddler. If I was her, I'd be tired as hell. I'd be like, yo, leave me alone. But like, good luck to her.
Here are some things that are completely normal during the day, but really creepy at night. Digging holes in your backyard. I mean, it's your backyard, and you're entitled to do whatever you want to it, but if I see you digging some holes in the middle of the night, I'm gonna be really concerned. Bonus creepy points if you have some trash bags next to you, too. I feel bad for people who work graveyard shifts or are night owls, because it makes it difficult to do any gardening or landscaping without looking pretty creepy. They say a child's laughter is one of the most beautiful sounds in the world, but not if it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Scary movies have absolutely ruined the sound of a child laughing for me, because most instances, I'm gonna assume the worst. And for some reason, little girls laughing are even more scary. Like, imagine being in the woods camping and you hear some little girl laughing in the distance. My brain isn't gonna think, oh cool, some family must be camping near us. No, I'm gonna think that I'm gonna get murdered or possessed by some demon. Someone knocking on your door during the day, it's annoying. Who the f is showing up at my house unannounced? It must be a salesman or worse, Mormons. That same knock at 3 in the morning? No, I'm getting murdered for sure. I'm on the 2nd floor and my only way out is to jump out the window, so I'm done for.
Nah, that's no cap though. A little girl laughing in the middle of the woods. Imagine you and your homies like, yo, let's go for 2 a.m. wood runs or whatever. Like, you're just going outside 2 a.m., do whatever the hell you want in the woods. Next thing you hear, I'm like, what? Whose little girl's out in the woods at 2 a.m.?
I shot myself in the head while on live television. I am Christine Chubbuck. Forever 29 years old. Please listen to this story until the
chills
end
on my body. Why?
It was in 1974.
Okay.
I worked as a journalist and presenter for a local television channel in Florida, the XLT-TV. I was passionate about my work, but at the same time I felt lonely and depressed. One morning, during a live program, I decided to do something that would shock everyone. No one knew what was going on in my mind. I had prepared a special statement for the program after presenting some topics. I turned to the camera and said, in accordance with the channel's preference for sensational news, you are about to witness a live-on-air suicide for the first time.
What?
I took out a concealed gun and shot Maya in the head in front of the audience and my colleagues.
You're bugging.
It was a horrifying scene and I died a few hours later in the hospital.
She didn't even die instantly.
There are too many people suffering in silence.
That's true.
Do not underestimate anyone. Because you never know what is going on in someone else's head.
Not gonna lie, what she said towards the end there is very true. There are people, a lot of people that are suffering in silence. They don't even really let us know what they're going through. So that is very true though. You really don't know what people are going through. So this is why I say don't really judge people. Don't really like be negative towards people, because at the end of the day, they might be going through something that you could never imagine. I don't know about her though. She was bugging. I don't know why the hell she on live TV. I think, and the crazy part is she didn't even die instantly. Shorty died like literally like a couple hours later in the hospital. That's crazy. How you gonna yourself and failed? Like, that's tragic. But RIP to her though. Hopefully she rests in peace.
Videos that seem innocent but have a terrifying backstory. This video shows a man playing Dance Dance Revolution being unknowingly recorded by some people who are making fun of him.
Damn.
The man, Adam Lanza, 6 months later would shoot his mother in the head 4 times
Mom?
asleep,
Why
and then
his
drive
mom?
to Sandy Hook Elementary School, where he would murder 6 adults and 20 children between the ages of 6 and 7. A popular 18-year-old CSGO YouTuber uploaded a reveal of the supercar he had just bought. He had a stream account containing around $100,000 of in-game items, which was banned 6 months later, causing him to have a mental breakdown and commit suicide. He intentionally drove the vehicle into a van, killing him, a mother, and her 12-year-old daughter. This video shows comic magician Tommy Cooper having a heart attack on live TV. His audience, along with the assistant, thought it was all part of the show, so they laughed along.
No! Oh, that's messed up.
This video shows a Russian influencer's birthday party where she decided to throw dry ice into her swimming pool for the visual effect. Sadly, 3 people died due to carbon dioxide poisoning.
Carbon dioxide poisoning. Ugh. Gotta be careful, bro. You can't be doing stuff like that. You gotta know the consequences of the actions you take. With every action take, there is a consequence, whether good or bad. So you gotta do your research for what the fuck.
It's February 2017, and a man named David Krupa hands a detective a tablet. Inside is a memory card that he thinks contains the evidence that will help them catch his stalker and allow his life to finally go back to normal. Together they sift through thousands of deleted images, but there's one photo that is not like the others. And at first, the detective isn't quite sure what he's looking at. Reddish tones, skin, but then they see a familiar tattoo. And it's this detail that begins
that's
to
how you get
unravel the 5-year mystery of a deranged stalker.
That's scary, bro, having a stalker.
Rewind to spring 2012. Dave Krupa is 37 years old and has just moved to Omaha, Nebraska, and is looking for a fresh start. He's recently ended a 12-year relationship with his ex-girlfriend
12
Amy,
years
who
is
gave him an ultimatum,
crazy,
basically
bro.
saying, "You need to marry me or I'm out." Dave soon
no.
goes to the dating site Plenty of Fish to see if he can find someone who just wants to have a good time and isn't looking for something serious. That's where he meets Shanna Liz Gollier, who simply goes by Liz. At first, things are great. The two regularly go on dates, which are pretty casual, but when things start to become more intimate, Liz wants something serious. Dave, on the other hand, isn't quite ready to get into a relationship yet, so he tells her that he wants to see other people. In October of 2017, Dave is working at his auto shop and a woman walks in that catches his eye. Her name is Carrie Farver, and she comes into the shop because her SUV is acting up again. A few days pass by, and while scrolling on the dating site Plenty of Fish, Dave comes across Carrie's profile, so he reaches out and sets up a date. However, just 2 weeks after seeing each other, he starts falling for this girl, and thinks to himself, maybe I am ready for another serious relationship. On November 13th, 2012, Dave kisses Carrie goodbye, saying that he'll see her later after she gets back from work. A few hours pass by, and that's when Dave gets a text. Carrie messages him suggesting that the two should move in together, but Dave disagrees. And when he replies no, she texts him back in all caps, "Fine. I don't ever want to see you again."
Damn!
Soon, Liz starts receiving messages too, demanding that she stay away from Dave or something bad was gonna happen.
Oh no!
One night, she pulls into her garage and sees another message. Not on her phone, but spray painted on her wall reading, "From Dave. Liz's house is torched and burned to the ground. Dave is sent a picture of a body tied up in the trunk of a car.
Oh no!
And the two both receive a fake obituary of Liz's death.
Oh, fake obituary.
Meanwhile, this consistent harassment is actually bringing Dave and Liz closer, and they bond over the horrors that this woman is putting.
Funny how that works, right?
One night, while Dave is driving home in January of 2013, he spots a familiar vehicle in the parking lot of his apartment. Upon closer inspection, he realizes that it's Carrie's SUV, so he calls the police, who find little to no evidence surrounding her disappearance. However, they do manage to scrape a fingerprint off a mint container in her car, and this DNA will become crucial later in the story. This pattern of psychological and sometimes physical torment goes on for years until Dave finally decides that he's had enough.
Okay.
He changes his phone number, purchases a gun, and moves to Council Bluffs, Iowa, where he's forced to end his relationship with Liz.
Damn.
Almost immediately after the move, the gun goes missing.
Oh,
after Dave
no.
gets settled into his new home,
Someone stole the blicky
a special interest in his case. They request that both Dave and Liz hand over their phones so they can trace Carrie's digital footprint, but when they download the data, they make a shocking revelation.
Damn.
After sifting through images, videos, passwords, and previous locations, they discovered that it isn't Carrie who's sending these messages, it's none other than Shanna Golyer. On Liz's phone, they discovered that she has 20 separate email accounts, all being used to impersonate Carrie. As detectives
that's weird.
Gathering evidence against Liz,
that's
she
weird.
actually shows up at the sheriff's department to file a complaint. She proceeds to claim that Amy Flora, Dave's ex-wife, is a total stalker. Cleverly, one of the officers says, if only Amy would implicate herself, meaning reveal herself to be the perpetrator, and thus setting in Liz's head a psychological trap. Now as intelligent and conniving as she appears to be, the next day Liz dials 911 and tells them that Amy Flora has just shot her in the leg. And when investigators ask for more proof, Liz forwards them several emails from Amy confessing to both shooting her and impersonating Dave's ex-girlfriend Carrie. Liz thinks this plan is foolproof.
Loser, she got trapped.
Attached to the emails, along with the countless other messages, all trace back to Liz.
Damn, Liz.
Police are able to match the fingerprint from the mint container in Carrie's car to Liz's DNA.
Okay.
And to top it all off, the bullet that was shot into Liz's leg is from the barrel of Dave's missing gun. In December 2016, Liz's case is taken to trial where she faces being charged with first-degree murder and arson. Prosecutors say that this is a case of obsession. During the trial, Dave hands over a tablet containing
an obsession, don't
a grainy picture of a foot with a tattoo. It's identified that the foot had been decomposing for several days when the photo was taken, and the tattoo was a Chinese symbol identical to Carrie's, finally proving that she was dead. On May 24th, 2017, Shanna Liz Golyer is found guilty of first-degree murder and arson and is sentenced to life in prison. She's currently serving out her sentence where she continues to behave evil.
She thought she was Himothy.
Not revealing where
she thought she was Himoth. Man, that was twisty as hell. That was a twistiest story. Oh, first he dated her, and then actually you heard it. Where you find these, bro? Where he find these? Of course he found them on dating sites. Why am I asking that question? This is why I don't have any dating sites. No Tinder, no Bumble, none of that. Because all the girls on there, I'm not gonna lie, are weird, and it's just hookups. Like, you're not gonna get anything real from that. You're just gonna get depression and a whole bunch of wasted time and energy.
Why?
Videos that make you say, what the freak?
He comes at me with the knife.
Man, what the hell?
So serious.
It's been raining like crazy in Texas, bro.
Ooh. He not capping. My soul that left my body. Yo, the snake thought he had him. That's scary. Better hope you run faster than the Skinwalker. Man, what the hell is that? What is that? Well, he could definitely run faster than that shit. I don't know what that shit's doing. The haunted doll moves. Oh, what? I would literally obliterate myself. I'm not gonna lie, that shark one is scary. Imagine you're like, whoa, beautiful wave. They say, oh, you look in the water, I'm like, oh. Put down in the comments what you guys would do, because I don't know what I would do, honestly. I'd probably just die. I'll keep it a stack.
Watch this.
Alright, I'm watching.
Future in hand.
Future in hand.
130 abandoned flats, and there is something in the window.
Open.
Okay. What is it? What's in the window?
You see movement then?
Yeah.
Move the light. Yo.
Oh, what is that?
The fuck is that?
Deadass. She said, "God damn it!" This is shocking. What would have happened if she didn't make it to her door? Is she crying or is she like laughing? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Let me know what you guys think about these videos down in the comments. If you guys want to watch the whole series of this, click right here and view this whole playlist. I promise you all these videos are fire, and you guys can see my first ever video I made about this series. If you haven't liked the video already, like the video now, subscribe. Love you boys. Catch y'all in the next one. Please like the video so it gets pushed to more people so we can have a bigger family. Peace out, boys.